What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kansas State versus Chicago State college basketball matchup going down Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Kansas State and Chicago State. Kansas State coming into this one 9-3 on the year after a 69-60 win over Wichita State. Meanwhile, Chicago State coming in off a 70-58 loss at the hands of DePaul in their last matchup, and it's hasn't been a great year for Chicago State, but it hasn't been terrible. I think it's been, when I say not great, I just mean not great in terms of overall numbers, but probably great by their standards. 7-12 on the year, and when you sort of just look at where this Chicago State team has been in past seasons, I think it's probably safe to say this is one of the better years they've had. This is normally a team that wins 4 or 5 games a year, and already a 7-win season, matching their win total, from a couple years ago. Now trying to push to match from last season where they won 11 games. I think they're definitely on the right track, but it's going to be tough in this one. Kansas State, definitely a tough opponent. They've had a little bit of a tough run of form in certain spots. They lost to Nebraska at home. Also have a pair of neutral floor losses to USC and Miami. But what we've seen from them for the most part at home is that they've been solid, but they've been in a lot of close games. They played 3 straight overtime games the last couple times. We saw them at home before the loss to Nebraska. Played an overtime game where they won by 10 against Oral Roberts, won by 1 against North Alabama, won by 1 against Villanova. But we've also seen them blow teams away. Teams like Central Arkansas, they beat them by 44 points. Beat South Dakota State by 23. And I think this Kansas State team is just a much better team than a lot of those results would indicate. This team is 104th in adjusted offensive efficiency. They're not great from three-point range, which is a little bit alarming considering how many threes they shoot. They're top 80 in terms of three-pointers attempted per game, but they're only shooting 30.4% from behind the arc, and they're turning the ball over 20.3% of the time, 306th in turnover percentage on offense, but they hit the glass extremely hard. They're top 20 in offensive rebounding, and Chicago State can't hang on the boards. They're 329th in offensive rebounds allowed. They're 340th in 2-point percentage allowed, the Cougars are, and we've seen Kansas State have some success inside the arc, and they're also shooting 73.1% from the foul line. Kansas State doing a good job of getting to the foul line, and Chicago State gives up a ton of free throws. I just don't think this is a spot where Chicago State's offense can hang. Kansas State, I like the trio of Tyler Perry, Arthur Kaluma, and Cam Carter. Dade Ames and David Ngessen, they're all playing well as well. And like I said, I think it's just a spot where Kansas State is the better team. I think they flex the muscle at home here. Give me Kansas State in this one, laying the big number, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.